Welcome to the Quinn Podcast, where we explore the ideology driving politics and popular culture. At a time when the truth has been distorted behind political agendas, knowledge is the only way to cut through the haze and understand what is really happening. In our quest for knowledge, join in the conversation by subscribing, turning on notifications, and leaving a comment. We're now halfway through January 2023, and if the last few years are any indication, we are in for another year of misdirection as society is gaslit by the woke agenda. After months of hype, the world has finally been subjected to Prince Harry's long-awaited memoir, Spare. The book's release and the media storm around it got me thinking about what Harry and his wife Meghan represent. What does it say about society that his book has already broken sales records in the UK? To many, Harry and Meghan are heroes. These social justice warriors defied the evil British monarchy and ran away to live free in California. The problem with this narrative is that it exemplifies how society's notion of a hero has changed. In the past, the hero was the person who rejected their victimization, took responsibility for their own outcomes, and overcame adversity. On the other hand, Harry and Meghan epitomize the new woke hero who embraces victimhood. To be a hero in this new woke world, you don't have to do anything heroic or praiseworthy. All you have to do is accuse someone else of doing something wrong and claim to be a victim. If, as Harry and Meghan did in their Oprah interview, you accuse someone of racism, you are automatically granted hero status, regardless of the merit behind the accusation. Harry has now walked back their accusation of racism, recently claiming that they didn't say the royal family was racist. Apparently, it was the press that interpreted it that way. Of course, this casual relationship with accountability is another hallmark of the modern-day hero. In the mindset of the perpetual victim, someone else is always to blame. It's never your fault, you are just misunderstood. Harry's book is a long ramble about how everyone else is to blame for everything in his life. He even blames William and Kate for his decision to wear a Nazi uniform to a fancy dress party. If you are determined to present yourself as the victim, then someone else must be blamed, and you must claim that there is nothing you can do to change your situation. For example, in their Oprah interview, Harry and Meghan claim that the royal family would not take her mental illness claims seriously or get her any help. However, in his book, Harry recounts how he has a psychologist on speed dial and calls them after an argument with William. This begs the question, why not just call that person to help Meghan? Clearly, a royal family member could get help without any interference. The book is full of logical inconsistencies, but what can you expect from a man who claims he wants to live quietly with this family out of the media spotlight? Then makes a documentary series about his life, goes on every talk show in the country, and tells the world how he lost his virginity. Logic is not important in woke culture. Nor is it teaching people to be tolerant, kind, self-reliant, or resilient, it's brainwashing them into narcissism. Narcissism is a personality trait defined by self-importance, entitlement, a lack of self-awareness, and the absence of genuine empathy for others. Harry's behavior has been nothing short of narcissistic over the past few years. He has elevated himself to the point of self-importance by attacking the royal family and declaring himself the one to hold them accountable. One of Harry's claims is that the royal family opposed his marriage to Meghan. I have no idea if that is true, but by his own account, we know that he was opposed to the king's marriage to Camilla. Harry says he begged the king not to marry his longtime partner. It boggles the mind that Harry cannot see the irony here. He's willing to accuse others of standing in the way of his happiness but has no problem doing the same thing to other people. He also claims he wants reconciliation with his family, but only after they take accountability for causing all his problems. But how could he possibly expect this after telling the entire world that he thinks the Queen Consort is dangerous? Harry claims that he wanted to protect his wife while having no problem demonizing the wives of his father and brother. Harry's lack of self-awareness is staggering, but narcissists can only see the world through their distorted perspective without any concern for the harm their actions cause others. The people we choose to elevate as our heroes represent the kind of people we aspire to be. The fact that society sees Harry in this light shows how our understanding of heroism and the ideals we strive for have shifted. Woke culture teaches us to embrace victimhood, adopt entitlement, to be self-obsessed, and never take personal responsibility. That is why Prince Harry is a modern-day hero. He's a brainwashed narcissist performing a self-indulgent act for his adoring fans. So, spare me Harry. That's my thoughts for the day. If you want to learn more about how society is being manipulated, please check out my book, Ministry of Truth: How Propaganda Fuels the Culture War. The link is in the description. Remember to like, subscribe, and join me again tomorrow as we discuss modern culture.
Despite the propaganda, this is not a struggle between people of diverse cultures, races, or genders. In reality, the culture war is taking place to decide the fundamental question of our time: what sort of society do we want?